What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is HeathNation2465, and today we're going to talk. More specifically, we're going to talk about a little bit of controversy that is going on in gaming, of course, with the recent PlayStation update version 8.00. It is a dumpster fire and a half. People are upset. People are pissed. I can't blame any of them. Before I start this, I just want to say I am trying my best to get my Resident Evil 5 walkthrough out that I did with my friend Andy. Part 2 is going to be coming up within the next few days. If you would like to see that part and would like to see part 1 that I uploaded a couple days ago, subscribe with notifications. Updates aside, no pun intended, let's talk. Why are people mad at Sony? Why are people mad at PlayStation? What exactly did PlayStation do to make so many gamers angry? Of course, the recent update, it was updated on Wednesday, October 14th. I'm recording this on the 15th, by the way, day after. And of course, they added a couple new things, avatars. They changed the ways that they did trophies, which I will talk about a little bit later after all of this is said and done. And by all of this is said and done, I mean the big elephant in the room. They changed the way that you do parties on PlayStation. Oh yeah! Here's how it worked before the update. You created your own party, public or private, invited anybody you wanted from your friends list. Done. That simple, that much freedom at your fingertips. No problem at all. This update was just like, nah, screw that. This is a post from the recent blog discussing the update on its launch day. This is the paragraph in question. I'm going to read it out for you so you guys understand. The article states, quote, "Following this update, party and messages will be more tightly linked together and you will see changes to the user interface. Both apps will now use the same groups of players for party voice chats and message exchanges, instead of having different groups set up across two apps. So now you can start a party chat or send a message to the group you previously chatted with across PS4 as well as PS5 when it launches." End quote. So basically you don't have the freedom to make whatever party you want. It all has to be based on groups that you have done through messaging. That is absolute bullshit. Because you have basically taken away a lot of the freedoms that gamers have started to come up with during this generation of consoles. Because back, even before Xbox One, during the Xbox 360 days, everyone was a little exclusive in their own little chat realm. You'd have a group of people that you played with when you did Modern Warfare 2, when you went around trolling people, and of course you have your own specific group of people that you played 2K with, for example. These new age consoles are not like that. Of course, you got people from all walks of life on your friends list coming on. One of them's going to be playing GTA, the other's going to be playing Fortnite. Maybe another person could be playing Apex Legends. It's more community-wise open. And this update has basically taken that part away from the gamer, the guys that buy the consoles. And this is not just the only issue with this recent update. Before, of course, you created one of these godforsaken parties, you got this message right here about party safety. This is what the message says. Quote, "We want PlayStation Network to be fun for everyone, which is why we have a community code of conduct. Please be aware that voice chats in parties may be recorded and sent to us by other users. By participating in voice chats, you agree to your voice being recorded. End quote. Now, of course, just saying that last part, you probably got alarms going through your head because first thing you're thinking of, invasion of privacy. Now, this is not necessarily the first time that invasion of privacy has been brought up in terms of gaming. Of course, we had that incident in 2011 where everybody's PlayStation accounts got compromised. A lot of credit card information was stolen from millions of users, including also the Xbox One controversy with the Kinect staying on while the Xbox was turned off. Of course, Microsoft fixed their mistake. We no longer have to deal with it. And the more you think about it, there's nothing really new with this either. I want to redirect you to an article made here by /Gear. Basically, it's a tech website, and they basically go into detail about the privacy notification that you just saw. And this is something that we should have known about for a long time, but we didn't because nobody said anything. This is the part of an article that I want to talk about. It's all highlighted right there. Let's read it together. Quote, the unexpected arrival of this notification has, understandably, not gone over well with players, some of whom are confused about whether this is a new change or merely the explicit statement of what has always been buried in the terms of service. Spoiler alert, Sony updated its terms of service to include recording and reviewing players' audio back in 2013, end quote. So, Sony has already done this. So, I don't understand why people are panicking. Of course, it spooked me the first time I saw it. But at the same time, here it is. They're telling you that it's been in their terms of service. And then it always begs to wonder, why would you then double down 7 years later when you have a new console coming out within the next month, the next few weeks? So I feel like both gamers are at fault because they should have seen this. No disrespect. But I also feel like Sony is also at fault because they never... look at the party up. They basically, with the way that they're doing this, they make it set so that they're saying, "Oh, we're spying on you," when in reality, here it is. Like, we've been doing it for a while, just nothing big's come up. So I'm gonna take a drink here for a moment and read the end of this. Quote, when behaviors that violate the community code of conduct are reported, PlayStation Safety will review the reports to check if there have been genuine violations. These recordings will be used only for safety and moderation purposes by PlayStation Safety. End quote. I mean, that's a little bit of damage control, but it doesn't do much because considering this top part, you basically have spooked everyone into thinking that them cussing out a little 5-year-old that shouldn't be playing GTA could get them banned. Now, of course, people have talked about, their friends list are ruined and everything. Let's take it to the extreme here, because when it comes to the whole privacy of the party situation, I can see where people are assuming that their friends list could be ruined by this. But when it comes to the privacy part, it's now becomes basically what we talked about before, a click issue. Let me explain. Let's say that you have 7 people in a party, right? In a little private party on Grand Theft Auto 5. And you're teaching them an awesome mod that you could use online. You're doing it, and they're just watching. And you're doing it in a public session. And some kid sees that you're doing this mod, records it, reports it, right? Not only are they going to go after you for doing the mod, but that whole party, that whole little clique that you made based off your little message board, they also get suspended, their accounts banned, whatever. Because it basically becomes racketeering done backwards, in a sense. And that is the big fear that I have. And it's not necessarily something that would just involve casual gamers like me and my friends, but it can even go up higher to professional gaming. You know, with the Overwatch leagues, the Call of Duty leagues, the Fortnite, and even the YouTubers that have exclusively played on these consoles with their own little cliques. The Lunch Club, Carson's Crew, Vanos Crew, Scene Anner's Friends, all of that. It has a huge impact. For sure. And I really hope that PlayStation and Sony can come to their senses and realize, hey, we messed up. Let's make this right. We won't do this again. Because like I said, of course, gamers are at fault because they should have looked at terms of service, but at the same time, you can't necessarily be spooking people like this. It's just, ethically, it's just wrong. Now, of course, they did do a little update to the trophies, like I said at the beginning. Basically, they didn't do it based off levels, but rather how many trophies you've earned. And that itself, it doesn't necessarily make me mad. It irks me. Because, you know, the people that really suffer from the trophy update are the trophy hunters. The ones that play different games to get all the trophies and all that. Because now you're doing the quantity over quality approach, and it basically ruins the mystique and the stigma of people that do these trophy hunts on PlayStation for a living. Because now it's like, this person has 1,000 trophies that are bronze, and yet somehow they're going to be held to the same level as this person who has busted their ass getting 500 gold trophies. Do you see where the quantity over quality takes place there? Of course, that's my opinion. My opinion can be debated in the comments section. Just be nice about it. Don't be a dick. But, yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are on the PlayStation. What can we do to make them, stop doing this to gamers? What can they do to fix this? What can they do to fix the parties? To make it simple? Do we revert back? Do we keep it as it is but tweak a couple things? What bugs need to be fixed? Let me know in the comments down below. Till next time, this is Heath Nation 2465. I'm outro. Peace out.